Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So today I'm gonna let this truck bed, I primered that yesterday and it's dry. I can sand it right now. I just brought all the blocks over. Lucky Blocks from Matt in Iowa, and he's a good dude. If you guys haven't checked him out, go check him out. It's Lucky Matt's Rod Shop, bigcartel.com on his website, and then it's at Lucky Matt's on Instagram. And he's got some really cool stuff. Calls them Lucky Blocks, and I'll be using those tomorrow on this bed. I'll be blasting on that thing, jamming on that. But today's project, I finally got the okay to tear into the 35. So that's what we're working on now. This car here, I got to pull the radiator out of it. What else? The radiator. I'm going to change the seats. I don't know if I'm going to do that now, but I'm going to cut the floorboard out, pull the 5-speed out of it, get rid of the 5-speed, put an automatic in it. I got a 350 turbo hydro that I'll be putting in that. And the rack and pinion, the steering. The rack and pinion is leaking. The radiator's leaking. There's a couple problems with the car. The fan, it hit a big bump and it punched right through the front of the radiator. So we'll get that done. We'll change the fan, the radiator. The hoses and all that stuff are new. So all we'll have to do really is put new antifreeze in there. After we're done changing the radiator, it's going to take a couple days to get the radiator here, but I got the okay that I can actually go ahead and start working on the car now. And then this car will be getting sold real soon. So it'll go to a customer. And that's about it, other than cutting the glass and putting the glass back in the car. The guy that we got the car from, he had the back window in there, and he actually siliconed the back window in the opening, but we realized that it was like 3/4 of an inch too small all the way around. So when they had the glass cut, they traced the opening. They didn't trace the actual glass size where it slides up against the back window, and it has the reveal around the window, and it has that piece that it sets into. Well, I don't know what they were thinking, so whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna do it right. We're gonna put black windows, like dark black windows in this thing, dark tint, whatever you wanna call it. I'll go get those cut next couple days, and maybe next week in Bemidji, and that's about it. That's what I'll be working on. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up, and I'll get started on getting the radiator pulled out. I gotta pull the front grill off real carefully so I don't scratch it all pissed. And I'll get the rack and pinion pulled out, and I'm gonna try to do that stuff today. So I'll go ahead and set the jack up, get it up on jack stands, and start jamming along on that. And I think when I do the 5-speed, I don't know if I'm gonna do it here, or I might take it out to our other shop and put it up on the lift and do it out there. But I have a lot of welding and fabrication stuff to do too, so I might just cut the whole damn floor out, drop the transmission on the floor, put the new transmission in, and build the floor around it. I don't know. As we go, each step that we take, we'll kind of go along as we do it or whatever. So I just got back. It's about 2 o'clock right now. I had a whole bunch of stuff to take care of this morning up in the falls. We just got back from the falls, picked up a bunch of stuff, parts and whatever. And I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work, start jamming on this car, and we'll see how much we can get done today. Thanks for watching. Well, I'll go ahead and get the fluid drained. And after that, I'll start pulling this radiator shell off. And I'm gonna get the tools all ready and get it all set up so I can start draining fluid. Man, it's so humid in here right now. The floors are starting to get wet. It's hotter than hell. Hope everybody's having a good day. So these bolts, I think I'm gonna change them around. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld them in the bottom of the radiator shroud, the radiator support. And I'm gonna weld them so that they drop through the frame, and then you put a nut on the bottom of them, because right now you have to put a wrench on the top, and it's kind of a bitch to get to. Huge pain in the ass. But I think that's everything. Oh, nope, missed a wire. Missed the zip tie. All right, I think I got it now. Woohoo! Finally. All right, we're good. All right, so it destroyed the fan. You see some of the fans chewed off. This is just a cheap plastic fan anyways. So I need to pull the fan off, get a new fan. It wrecked the radiator. And you can see right there what it did. Poked a hole right through it. The radiator, when we hit a bump, it came back and hit the fan. And these bolts, this one that's all shiny right here, chewed right into the radiator core. Excuse me. And then this rack and pinion started leaking. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that thing pulled off. Ooh, that looks like a big job. I gotta get the U-joints pulled off, the hoses, power steering hoses, and those are not gonna be fun. And then I'll pull these guys off, and that's about it, other than the two bolts that hold it on right here. So let's see what I can do. Now I'm taking this guy off. Somebody's here again. All right, back to work. No more interruptions. Now the next thing I gotta do is pull this bolt out of this steering, get that out of there somehow. And then I just have the one bolt left to drop down. So it looks like it's like a nut with a stud on it. So I'll have to figure that one out. That's a weird deal. Almost like a nut with a stud, Allen stud in the center. So I'll have to get that pulled off. That was easy. So we got this all pulled apart. Racket pinion's no good. It's puking out everywhere. It's leaking like crazy. And then I need to take this to Grand Rapids. They're gonna match it up with the splines and the length and all that BS. So, and it's just a Ford, like Mustang 2 style racket pinion. So they need this serial number and everything. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this fan off of here. Thing got all messed up. So this fan might be a problem because the way it's spaced out, if I take the spacer off, it's gonna hit on the pulleys. But if I don't have a spacer, it's close to the radiator, which when we hit that bump, it came back and popped the bolts on the fan. So I might try to get some, because it'll give me like a 1/4 inch clearance, I might get some button head Allen bolts and put the fan on with those. Then that'll give me like a 1/4 inch clearance farther away. The bolts will be, you know, a 1/4 inch away from the radiator, which is what I want because they're just way too close right now. Well, that's it until the parts show up. All right, guys. So that'll be it for today. Working on the 35. I'm gonna call it a day on this project, and I'm gonna probably start. I gotta get my hands all clean. I don't want oil all over the bed, but I might work on that square body truck bed today. Start sanding on that. I can't really think of anything else I can do to this radiator shroud or the radiator or whatever. I got the radiators out. The fans pulled off, the rack and pinions pulled out. I don't want to do too much and then have to go back and do a bunch of other crap. So I want to get the radiator and the rack and pinion done first before I start pulling the transmission out of this thing. If not, I'm gonna have the car spread all over the place, all over the shop. And I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go get some parts ordered and try to get them here as soon as possible, see what happens. But this is just a short video. Please go check out our other channel. It's NZ Mopar, the Noisy Plick. Go check out NZ Mopar on YouTube. And we're trying to get him up to 1,000 subs right now. So I appreciate it if you guys would sub my channel. And then please go over and check out NZ Mopar and sub his channel. And Thanks for watching.